Today's lesson is on how to fix an unreliable toss. Having an unreliable toss is a big problem because even if you have the greatest service motion, if it's not in the right spot, you're going to have to make little adjustments every single time you hit a serve. So getting it in the right spot is going to be key for a consistent serve. Now, here is a little drill that I want you to do that'll show you how to get it there to that consistent spot every time. I want you to take two balls, and let's say I'm serving the ball in that direction, okay? So I'm up at the line. This hand, obviously, I've got my racket in, but I want that ball in there right now. And I've got the ball in my toss hand, all right? Now, the first thing I want you to think of is turn. So the first movement is going to be this way. You see how I'm turning this way? I'm coiling my body. So just coil. Notice too the way I'm holding the ball. See, I don't have my palm up. When the palm of your hand is facing up, there's more tension in your arm. When you go out to serve, when you're hitting serves, you don't want any tension whatsoever in your body. You want your body loose so that you can really generate racket head speed. So that's why I hold the ball sideways like this, like I'm holding an ice cream cone almost. It's not in the tips of my fingers, and it's not down in the palm either. It's in between. Okay, that's how I'm holding it, but it's sideways. Now, from here, the first move, remember, all I want you to think is turn. You're turning the shoulders, you're coiling. Now, I want you to bring the hands up together so that the balls stay on the same level. So it's like this. This is the start. Now, notice this arm, the toss arm. As I come back, remember the first move, turn. Now, once you get here, you want this left arm to arc, to form a little loop here and arc out into the court in front of your body. That's where you want the serve, out in front to the right of your hitting shoulder, okay? So, well, for a right-hander. So off your hitting shoulder. So first move, turn the shoulders, turn, and then arc the ball out in front. So you're going to form a little loop here, and then just let the ball come out of your hand 6 to 8 inches. That's all. And try and hit it with this ball. Okay, so it looks something like this. So I'm here, I turn, okay, I hit it. It wasn't a solid hit, but I hit it. So I want you to try that, because that's the other point that I wanted to really reinforce, that you do not need a high toss. Just toss it to the peak of your reach on a first serve, you know, when you're trying to hit the ball hard. And on a second serve, you have to even toss it a little bit lower than the peak of your reach so you can get that racket ascending into the ball. So again, just try it, stand up on the baseline and just try to bring the hands back, create the arc right there so the ball is out in front, and then try and hit it with this one. Okay, I got a little more ball that time. Okay, here in slow motion, remember the purpose of this drill is for you to see that you're not going to feel rushed, even with a very low toss. Here I toss the ball even a little too high, but you're not going to feel rushed. And I want you to give that a try, that lower toss, and you'll see how much easier that makes your serve. Now, the idea when you practice this, you don't have to get it over the net. I just want you to realize that you're not going to feel rushed even with a very low toss. I have other videos on this channel about why lowering the toss is lower. Actually, it's the welcome video, so you can check that out. And that's the key. Practice that right there. That little arc loop out in front. Keep both hands moving together. And you see your toss is going to be right in that right spot all the time. Okay, now with the racket in slow motion. Okay, notice here I turn the upper body, I coil right there. Now I'm arcing the toss arm out into the court. See how I'm leaning forward? At contact, you see the toss is not high. That ball maybe dropped an inch or two, but it's not a high toss. It's going to make your serve much easier. Some of the best servers in the world, Goran Ivanisevic, Dustin Brown, have very low tosses. The Bryan brothers. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Use that tip, do that drill, and you're going to see a big difference in your toss consistency, getting it to that sweet spot all the time. Remember to lower the toss, watch that video on the home page, and dramatic results you will see with your serve. Please give me a like, a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Any questions or comments? I try to get back to you as quick as possible. All the best to your tennis success.